What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nemo's podcast. My name is Amar Nemo, aka Cinema Nerd. Please, after this video, subscribe, like, and comment below. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Okay, guys, I just got back from watching a film called Hobbs and Shaw. Yes, the Fast and the Furious first spin-off movie. Did I like this movie? Did I not like this movie? I loved this movie. It was so entertaining from start to finish. This is the blockbuster movie that I've been waiting for all summer long. And it finally came, and I love it. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham. My name's Chip Chelios. Today's the day I die. Yes, I love him in the movie Crank. He kills it. Also, director David Lettish. This guy is such a great director. He's one of my favorite new directors. He did a film with his partner named Chad Sadisky, a movie called John Wick. That is like my new favorite franchise. I love that movie. These two guys were two stunt choreographers. They were two second unit directors for the Matrix films and a bunch of different other action movies. They got a school called 8711 where all these big action stars or actors train and they do stunts like Keanu Reeves, Halle Berry. And Keanu's so cool that he took these two guys, okay, and asked them to do the John Wick movie. And they did. And they killed it. But now David's doing his own movies like Atomic Blonde and Deadpool 2 in this film. And he did a great job. He paid homage to the Fast and the Furious in this movie. Like the car going underneath the semi. Okay, he did it again. Okay, well, actually, he didn't do it. The first guy who did it was Rob Cohen, who directed the first film. But what David did was so sick. I loved it. He did it in two different ways. I'm not going to spoil it. It was awesome. David really enjoys fire and rain in his movies, especially in fight scenes. Fucking awesome. Okay, I'm not going to spoil nothing, of course. It might be back there in the clips or the trailer or whatever. It was great. The whole slow motion thing, I love it. Now let's talk about Jason Statham and The Rock. You got Jason Statham that was a bad guy in the sixth one because he did kill Han. I mean, I don't get it. You killed Han, but then you became a good guy. You became family, which I don't understand. But I guess Universal did not want to let him go, out of his contract yet. They're like, Jason, we love you. You're going to be the good guy in the future, which is fine because I love Jason. Then you got The Rock, who came in the fifth installment of the franchise, and he fought Vin Diesel. I love that movie. I think they should have stopped after that movie, but Justin Lin's like, no, we're going to do the sixth one. And then Paul Walker passed away. R.I.P. to him. I mean, it sucks that he passed away. I was hurt. I never met the guy, and, he was just a good dude. Very, he inspired me to do, better in life. His charity work and his films, I love it. But after he passed away and what James Wan did, I give him such big props, okay, in the seventh film because in middle production, he passed away and they had to take two of his brothers that looked like him and use them in the film. And they did a lot of CGI work. It worked and they gave him a good tribute, but they continued their franchise without him. They should have stopped. So in the eighth movie, you got Jason and The Rock. And these two guys were both MVPs of that movie, okay? They did great. I didn't even give a shit what Vin Diesel and the rest of their crew was doing. I cared about Jason and The Rock, and that's why they got their own spinoff. And I know Tyrese had a big old meltdown and all of this shit was going down. Him, Vin Diesel, and The Rock hated each other because they were doing this movie. Like, relax. The ninth one is coming next year. But I understand they do have seniority. I totally get it. And I like Tyrese and Vin. It is what it is. Now, the chemistry that Jason Statham and The Rock have is fucking awesome. I love it. The back and forth, talking shit to each other nonstop, and the action is great. You got Jason Statham doing the martial arts. He can beat the shit out of anybody with anything. Toaster, a bat, his t-shirt, his shirt, long sleeve, pants, shoes, whatever. He could do it. Then you got The Rock, brains and brawn. He's like the t-shirt and jeans guy. He just destroys people, picking them up, breaking their backs, doing whatever he can. I love it. It's funny that Jason does something to The Rock that pissed him off. Then The Rock does something to Jason. It's just such a good duo. I love it. That Bad Boys, Lethal Weapon type. I hope to see more movies with these guys, these two characters in the franchise. Also, Vanessa Kirby, she is the lead actress in this movie, and she did a great job. I loved what she did. I couldn't tell if that was her stunt double or her. I mean, I don't know. But her acting was on point, especially her eyes. She's really good at what she does, especially with her eyes. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome. Now, let's talk about the big baddie, Idris Elba. This guy's like the fucking Terminator. He is the Black Superman, like he says in this film. It's really good. I loved it. And especially the fight scenes between Jason, The Rock, and Idris is great. Daniel Craig, I love you, bro, but pass the torch to him. Let him be the new James Bond, okay? Like, just stop already, bro. You did good. You had a good run. You've been out since, 2009? I think the first movie came out. Let him do it. Idris is the guy for the James Bond movies. Okay, Chris Morgan is back. Same writer as the previous films. This movie is long. Again, it's an entertainment movie, okay? It's entertaining. That's it. Don't go in there thinking it is The Godfather, because it's not. Now, I really want to talk real quick. I do want to talk about the CGI in this movie. It gets kind of cartoonish towards the end. Okay, the animation, it's just like, okay, we're really going to do that? You're going to be off a cliff with a whole, helicopter and all this crazy shit. They did it, but it worked. It's a Fast and the Furious movie. This movie's not about street racing no more. It's about saving the world. It's like some of them got superpowers all of a sudden. Like Vin Diesel has like superpowers. Like I never knew you guys became superheroes. Now, it is what it is though. Before I forget, guys, I do want to mention that there's 2 cameos in this movie. I mean, I had no idea that these people were going to be in this movie, but it makes so much sense for these 2 people to be in this movie. Okay, guys, I'm going to rate this movie a 7.8 out of 10. Please check it out with your friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever. Go watch Hobbs and Shaw. Also, it's The Rock. It's Jason Statham. I mean, you can't go wrong with these 2. You got a guy that wants to dress up in Armani and drive a badass McLaren. Then you got a big bald guy. Actually, they're both bald, driving a truck, t-shirt, jean guy, and they're both badasses. I hope they make the money, okay? I hope this movie makes so much money that it's going to make sequels and sequels and sequels. Okay, guys, please comment below. I want to know what you guys think of this movie. Also, subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate it. Cinema Nerd out. Peace.